We're prepping for our paella and we're chopping fresh garlic. Here we have our chicken wings, and we have a mixture of sweet paprika, Hungarian sweet paprika, salt, and pepper. And we are massaging the spices into our chicken wings. Halal version, we're modifying the recipe, and we have chicken franks and beef franks that are also going to be added to enhance the flavor. We have our ingredients prepared for our modified paella, which is a halal version of paella. We have our chopped Roma tomatoes, onions, green sweet bell pepper, green beans or string beans, finely minced or chopped garlic, our olive oil, of course. We have our whole chicken wings that have been rubbed with sweet Hungarian paprika, salt, and pepper. We have an assortment of chicken and beef franks, and we have our smoked sausage, and we have our beef sausage.
Now we have our sausage in the bottom of the paella. We are not going to overcrowd the pan. We are going to sear it both sides. We take it out and we go doing different batches. All those beautiful flavors are going to stand in the front of the bottom that we are going to use later. This is what you are looking for. You want the flavor to be sealed in, and then when it's ready in the other side, we take it out. Okay, now we're adding the beef franks. We are going to follow the same procedure. We are going to sear them all over. Don't overcrowd your pan again. We are going to do that with all of our meat so they can get the sealed flavor in. After frying so many batches, we add a little bit more oil, and the foams that I was talking about is all those brown bits over there. Don't think it's burning. It holds a lot of flavor. And at the end, we are putting our chicken franks. We are going to follow the same process.
And we're pulsing onions until they're tiny little chunks. Not a puree, not big chunks, small ones. This is the size of onion we need, very small little pieces.
Now, we are starting with our chicken that we had already pre-seasoned, salt, pepper, and sweet paprika. We are going to sear it, not cook it, just sear it to preserve the flavor. And we are adding more delicious, different flavors to our sauce. Don't overcrowd it. Again, just one layer.
I'm chopping the tomatoes. They will be eventually the same consistency as the onions. This is it. You can see very small little pieces.
We're getting our chicken that's been sauteed and browned in olive oil, and it's been pre-seasoned and rubbed with the sweet Hungarian paprika, salt, and pepper.
The last thing we are going to do is to saute our vegetables, our string beans, and our green bell peppers. I prefer to use green so the paella is colorful. You can see that these are cooking and they are very bright. You don't want to overcook them. You are just giving it a little flavor. In a little while, I'm going to take them out and continue with the onion. We are going to saute the onions. So we are going to capture all the foams of the saucepan and until it's translucent and a little fragrant. I like to put the onion first, and after the onion is ready, I add the garlic so it doesn't burn, because the garlic tends to burn quicker. As you can see, we have the foams here, and as I put the onion on top, I'm scraping all those foams where the good flavor is, and you want all that good flavor in your dish. What we are doing is waiting for all the onion juices to disappear and see how it starts changing the color to be translucent. Our onion is ready. Now we are going to add our garlic. Remember, garlic burns very quickly, so keep an eye, and we are going to leave it there until it's fragrant. Okay? It's going to take just 1 or 2 minutes. Our onion and garlic is ready. I wish you could smell the garlic, but it's ready, and we are going to add our tomato. Juice and everything. We want every single bit of flavor right there. I'm an old-fashioned, and I think that everything needs to be seasoned from the beginning. So we are going to add pepper and salt to taste. Okay, I'm just putting a little bit. After this, you taste it and you see if it's the level of seasoning you want. Remember, when you season from the beginning, all the flavors are mixed together and they are delicious. I have my tomatoes here and I'm leaving them cook until they are a deep dark red for about 35 to 40 minutes. And we keep on stirring. Okay. Remember that we need all the flavors that we had already developed. When we saute and sear our chicken wings, we got all this juice out that we are also going to add to our tomato base. Now we are reducing our tomato base and we are going to check for it to change colors. Our tomato base is ready. Now the tomato is a deeper red color and the juices had evaporated. We are ready to assemble our paella now. Now we are assembling the paella. We need to have ready our tomato base, hot, our chicken stock, hot, and we are toasting the saffron threads. You are going to feel that they are very dry. You can smell and you can have that beautiful aroma. And once they are toasted, you are going to put it in your mortar, okay, little by little. And what you are trying is to grind everything together. Okay, this is a little secret so you don't waste your saffron. Since we don't know how much chicken stock we are going to put to our paella, just put aside a little bit where you are going to put your grind saffron, and then you are going to add chicken stock. Why? Because if you don't use all your chicken stock, you are going to be wasting this beautiful. Just look how the color is changing. This is all right. If you put too much saffron into paella, it's going to taste metallic. So you have to be very careful with your use of saffron. And in order to get that beautiful, wonderful color, we use this is colorante para paella. You can buy it over the internet in Amazon. It's very inexpensive. It's edible. It's what the family secrets with the Spanish lady. We are going to put a quarter of a teaspoon and we are going to dissolve it. All right. We have here our chicken that we already pre-cook. We put a little spoon of olive oil in our paella pan. The first thing that we are going to do is we are going to add a little bit of our tomato base just to cover the bottom. Okay, I'm adding a little bit more of our chicken broth, and I added more chicken broth to our colorante para paella and the paella, the saffron threads, and I'm going to mix it with our tomato base. Going to add more chicken stock here, and you are going to start, you have to mix all the ingredients at the base. Once you have put your rice, don't touch it. Don't, please avoid the temptation of touching it. And then your artistic juices need to come out, and you are going to put your chicken first. Why? Because it needs to cook a little longer than the rest of the ingredients. My chicken wings on, and they go first because they are the ones that take the longest to cook. Once I put my chicken and realize I need a little bit more of chicken broth, so you keep on adding, and we have, they are a little bit submerged. Next, we are going to add our chorizo. In this case is our halal sausage. You are going to try to distribute them. Normally, the paella is made with bomba rice. It is very expensive, and at the time of my grandma, it was difficult in Mexico to get it. But trying and trying and trying, we discovered that Uncle Ben's, the original one, not the pre-cooked, works perfectly. Your paella comes separated and very good. What you are going to do is to add like little amounts all over Okay, I'm using the whole box because of the amount of paella that we are making. At this point, we are going to put the paella in the oven for 10 minutes. We leave it for 10 minutes inside the oven at 400 degrees. Then we are going to add all our beef and chicken franks. You are going to put your artistic instincts here. As you can tell, I'm not very artistic, but I think at the end it's going to look good, right? We need to add more chicken broth before we put it inside the paella. See that I'm not moving the rice at all or the paella. And now it's time to add our other ingredients. We want to add color to our paella, so we are adding our green beans and our green bell peppers to the paella. They were already sauteed earlier to add a little bit of flavor. Now we are going to add our artichoke hearts. They are baby artichokes. You put it in your paella and they look so beautiful when they are ready. The next vegetable that we are going to add, we did not saute this, and now we are adding frozen peas. All of this is going to add color to the paella, to put it beautiful, and also it's all this variety of ingredients. And the last one is our piquillo peppers. You put it again in the oven. You leave it there between 30 and 45 minutes. You keep on checking until the rice is fully cooked.